Hi there, Speak with Sarah here. Today we're going to talk about one of the most classic dining experiences in the United States, ordering a steak. If you're visiting an American steakhouse, it's not just about pointing at the menu. It's about knowing the right words, understanding the culture, and making sure your steak comes exactly the way you want it. So in this episode, I'll walk you step by step through how to order a steak in English, from the moment you sit down to when your plate arrives. Part 1. Getting seated and reading the menu. When you first walk into a steakhouse, the host or hostess will greet you. Hi, welcome to restaurant. How many in your party? You can answer, table for 2, please, or we have 4 people. Once you're seated, the waiter will hand you a menu. Steakhouse menus often list different cuts of steak with prices. You might see cut names like ribeye, rich and flavorful with good marbling; sirloin, leaner, slightly firmer; filet mignon, very tender but less marbling; T-bone or porterhouse, 2 cuts in one, served on a bone. Last, New York strip, tender with a balance of flavor and texture. If you're unsure, you can ask, could you recommend a popular cut? What's the most tender steak you have? Part 2. Choosing the size. Steaks are usually listed by weight in ounces. Common sizes are 8 ounce, 12 ounce, or 16 ounces. If you're not used to ounces, remember, 1 ounce equals 28 grams. So, an 8-ounce steak is about 225 grams, while 16 ounces is about 450 grams. You can ask, how big is a 12-ounce ribeye? Do you have smaller portions? Part 3. Deciding on the doneness. This is the most important part, telling them how you want your steak cooked, or done. In English, the levels are rare, seared outside, red inside, very juicy; medium rare, warm red center, very tender. Most chefs recommend this one. Medium, pink center, firmer texture. Medium well, slightly pink in the center, mostly cooked through. Well done, fully cooked, no pink, firmer and drier. When the waiter asks, how would you like your steak cooked? You answer with, medium rare, please, or well done, please. You can also specify, medium rare, but closer to medium. Medium well, but still a little pink. 4. Choosing side dishes. In a steakhouse, your meal often comes with side dishes. These might include mashed potatoes, a baked potato, that's often served with butter, sour cream, cheese, or bacon bits; French fries, grilled vegetables, creamed spinach, or a side salad. The waiter might ask you, what would you like for your sides? You can say, I'll have mashed potatoes and grilled asparagus, please. Part 5. Sauces and seasoning. Some people like their steak plain with just salt and pepper. Others enjoy sauces like peppercorn sauce, mushroom sauce, garlic butter, chimichurri, that's fresh herbs, garlic, olive oil, and vinegar. If you want sauce, you can say, could I have the peppercorn sauce on the side? Can I get garlic butter with my steak? Part 6. Asking questions politely. If you're unsure about anything, it's totally fine to ask. Just keep it polite and friendly. Is the ribeye grass-fed or grain-fed? Does it come with any sides, or do I order them separately? Could you tell me more about the difference between the New York strip and the ribeye? Part 7. Placing your full order. Here's what a complete order might sound like. I'll have the 12-ounce ribeye, medium rare, with mashed potatoes and grilled asparagus. And could I have the mushroom sauce on the side, please? Notice how clear it is. The cut of steak, size, doneness, sides, or any extras or sauces. Part 8. Enjoying and handling problems. When your steak arrives, check it politely before eating. If it's not cooked as you ordered, you can say, "Excuse me, I ordered medium rare, but this seems more like medium well. Could you please have it redone?" In American dining culture, it's perfectly acceptable to ask for corrections, just as long as you're polite. Part 9. Cultural tips for ordering steak in the United States. Tipping. In the United States, tipping is a standard. Tip usually 15 to 20% of the bill before taxes. No sharing fee. Some upscale steakhouses charge extra if 2 people share one steak. Check the menu. Special requests. Americans often customize their orders, so don't be shy. Part 10. Common English phrases for ordering steak. When the waiter arrives, say, "Could I see the steak menu, please? Do you have any specials today?" When you want recommendations, what do you recommend for someone who likes a tender cut? Which steak is your best seller? When confirming your order, just to confirm, that's a 12-ounce filet mignon, medium rare, with creamed spinach and a baked potato. When complimenting the food, say, "This steak is cooked perfectly. Thank you." Part 11. Full conversation example. The waiter starts. "Hi, welcome to Smith & Wollensky. Can I get you something to drink?" You can say, "I'll have sparkling water, please. And could we have a few more minutes to look over the menu?" The waiter will say, "Of course, I'll be right back." He'll come back later and ask you, "Are you ready to order?" After that, you can say, "Yes, I'll have the 14-ounce ribeye, medium rare." The waiter might ask you, "What sides would you like?" You can say, "Mashed potatoes and grilled asparagus, please." The waiter might ask you, "Would you like any sauce with that?" You can say, "The mushroom sauce on the side." Waiter will end with, "Perfect. Anything else?" That way you can say, "That's all for now. Thank you." Part 12. Steakhouse vocabulary. Marbling. The white streaks of fat inside the meat, which adds flavor. Tender. Soft and easy to cut or chew. Juicy. Full of natural moisture. Charred. Slightly burnt surface for flavor. Seasoned. Flavored with salt, pepper, or spices before cooking. Part 13. Final tips. To boost your confidence, first you have to be specific. The more details you give, the less chance for mistakes. Also, listen carefully. The waiter might confirm your order, so make sure it's correct. Don't forget to be polite. Please and thank you go a long way in American dining culture. Practice your pronunciation. Words like filet mignon are French. Pronounce it filet mignon. Lastly, enjoy the experience. Ordering steak is not just about food, it's about enjoying a classic dining moment. In conclusion, ordering a steak in English is a mix of knowing the vocabulary, understanding the dining culture, and feeling confident to customize your meal. So next time you step into a steakhouse, remember our tips, use our phrases, and enjoy the perfect steak.